I promised you 4 years ago that I would never lie to you, so I can't stand here tonight and say it doesn't hurt. The people of the United States have made their choice, and of course I accept that decision. But I have to admit, not with the same enthusiasm that I accepted the decision 4 years ago. I might say I have a deep appreciation of the system, however, that lets people make the free choice about who will lead them for the next 4 years. About an hour ago, I called Governor Reagan in California, and I told him that I congratulated him for a fine victory. I look forward to working closely with him during the next few weeks. We'll have a very fine transition period. I told him I wanted the best one in history. And I then sent him this telegram, and I'll read it to you. It's now apparent that the American people have chosen you as the next president. I congratulate you and pledge to you our fullest support and cooperation in bringing about an orderly transition of government in the weeks ahead. My best wishes are with you and your family as you undertake the responsibilities that lie before you. And I signed it, Jimmy Carter. I have been blessed, as only a few people ever have, to help shape the destiny of this nation. In that effort, I've had your faithful support. In some ways, I've been the most fortunate of all presidents because I've had the daily aid of a wise man and a good man at my side. In my judgment, the best vice president anybody ever had, Fitz Mandel. I've not achieved all I set out to do. Perhaps no one ever does. But we have faced the tough issues. We've stood for and we fought for and we have achieved some very important goals for our country. These efforts will not end with this administration. The effort must go on, nor will the progress that we have made be lost when we leave office. The great principles that have guided this nation since its very founding will continue to guide America through the challenges of the future. This has been a long and hard-fought campaign, as you well know, but we must now come together as a united and a unified people to solve the problems that are still before us, to meet the challenges of a new decade. And I urge all of you to join in with me in a sincere and fruitful effort to support my successor when he undertakes this great responsibility as president of the greatest nation on earth. Ours is a special country because our vast economic and military strength give us a special responsibility for seeking solutions to the problems that confront the world. But our influence will always be greater when we live up to those principles of freedom, of justice, of human rights for all people. God has been good to me, and God has been good to this country, and I'm truly thankful. I'm thankful for having been able to serve you in this capacity. Thankful for the successes that we have had. Thankful that to the end, you were with me in every good thing that I tried to do. There's an old Yiddish proverb that I've often thought of in the days and months that I've held this office. It says simply, God gives burdens, also shoulders. In all the days and months when I have served you and served this country, you've readily given me your shoulders, your faith, and your prayers. No man could ask any more of his friends. I've wanted to serve as president because I love this country and because I love the people of this nation. Just one more word. Finally, let me say that I am disappointed tonight, but I have not lost either love. Thank you very much.
For Carter, the next president of the United States, Ronald Reagan, apparently was winning 3 more states, according to our CBS News estimate. He is taking Delaware, Vermont, and Wyoming. So the electoral count now looks like 35 for Carter and some 238 for Ronald Reagan. As you can see, Ronald Reagan very close to the 270 he needs. We'll have more CBS News election night coverage in a moment. He may be running behind schedule as far as his appearances out there at the hotel go, but he's certainly running way ahead of schedule of the incoming votes tonight. As you can see, 275 electoral votes now. He needed 270 to win. It was Louisiana, according to our CBS News count of the states, that put him over the top. Louisiana's electoral votes, 10 electoral votes added to the 265 he had before. That's a total of some 26 states he has now won, 27 with Louisiana now, and 275 electoral votes to merely 35 electoral votes for Jimmy Carter. With a lot of states still outstanding, of course, Mr. Carter's numbers could increase considerably, but there's no way now, according to our CBS News estimates, he can overtake Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan will become the next president of the United States.
WJKW TV8, Cleveland. Good evening again on this historic night. I'm Tim Taylor along with Judd Hambrick. Welcome back to our coverage of Election 80. The nation elected a new president tonight. Ronald Reagan's lead over President Carter is threatening to become a landslide victory. Ohio is solidly in the Reagan camp. In Cuyahoga County, a Democratic stronghold, Carter did do well, but obviously not well enough to offset the strong GOP vote downstate. Well, the evening ended early for President Carter. Shortly before 10 o'clock, he made his concession speech.